Hey, both parties that have wronged the Buccaneers have been brought to justice. So overall, it's been a good weekend for me. What is up, everybody? My name is Advance, and this is Advanced Sports Talk. Alright, so you are probably wondering, and you're probably asking right now, Vance, why are you sitting here with a bowl of ice cream? Well, first off, why not? Secondly, it's my birthday weekend. Oh man, 42 rotations I have completed around this earth, and I plan on having 42 more. So, all right. Nevertheless, let's get into into this breakdown. Yeah, happy birthday to me. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. So we're gonna look at have a brief overview of the current playoff situation, and this video will be the NFC because all the NFC games are done, and then we'll come back tomorrow for all the AFC games. So yeah, let's all right, so on the NFC side, we have the Seahawks leading the division in seed number 1. The Bears in seed 2. Okay, I'm sorry. The Bears. Philadelphia Eagles in seed 3. Carolina Panthers in seed 4. The San Francisco 49ers. The LA Rams in seed 5. The 49ers in seed 6. And the Green Bay Packers in seed 7. So, the Eagles faced off against the 49ers. The Bears faced off against the Packers, and the Panthers faced off against the Rams. So, without further ado, we're gonna get into it. Don't worry, I'll do the AFC side tomorrow. All right. Now, first up, the game that I wanted to see. The LA Rams versus the Carolina Panthers. So I'm not going to do any shoulda, coulda, wouldas with what would have happened if it was us that was facing off against the Panthers instead of against the Rams instead of the Panthers. But what I'm talking about is what's happening now. So yeah, it was a pretty good game. High scoring game. 34-31. Rams ended up beating the Panthers. Puka Nacua went off. Let's see. Matt Stafford 24 for 42, 304 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Bryce Young 21 for 40, 264 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Yeah, like I said, Puka Nacua went off 10 receptions for 10 receptions for 111 yards and 1 touchdown. And no, he had a passing touchdown and a rushing touchdown. So he had 2 touchdowns in total. Jalen Coker, 9 receptions for 134 yards and 1 touchdown. Yeah, man, Bryce went off. Definitely did not succumb to playoff pressure. Let's see, Devontae Adams had 5 receptions for 72 yards. And anybody else stand out? Oh yeah, Teteroa McMillan had 5 receptions for 81 yards. So yeah, Panthers didn't have a bad first playoff appearance since Cam Newton. So yeah, good on them. Good on Dave Canales. Even though he kind of used us as a stepping stone to take the first head coaching job that came his way. But no, all jokes aside, no, they took time. They took the time to rebuild their organization, which they absolutely needed. So, yeah. All right. Next, the Green Bay Packers versus the Chicago Bears. And man, let me tell you, this was a game up until the end. And yeah, once again, it had all the makings of a good game. And then, just like in the Dallas game, the Packers showing piss poor, lack of effort. It was not becoming of the team. Jordan Love came back for this game. It was questionable of whether or not he was going to play, but he came back. 24 for 46, 323 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. Let's see. Caleb Williams, 24 for 48, 361 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Josh Jacobs, 19 carries for 55 yards. DeAndre Swift, 13 carries for 54 yards and 1 touchdown. Romeo Doubs, 8 receptions for 124 yards and 1 touchdown. And Colston Loveland, 8 receptions for 137 yards. Man, look, we find out the Bears trying to be out here in shootouts and stuff. Oh man, yeah. So Matthew Golden also 4 receptions for 84 yards, 1 touchdown. Damn, Jordan Love was just handing out touchdowns. Yeah, Jaden Reed. I'm sorry, 4 receptions, 43 yards, 1 touchdown. Christian Watson, 3 receptions, 36 yards, and 1 touchdown. Man, it's a mouthful. Jeez. Let's see. DJ Moore. Okay, 6 receptions, 64 yards, 1 touchdown. So, man. Yeah. Bears ended up beating the Packers 31-27. And once again, it came down to the end. You know, whichever if a team don't want it more, then they just not going to get it. Excuse me. I did say it was my birthday week, right? All right, next. Final game of the NFC wild card race was the San Francisco 49ers versus the Philadelphia Eagles. And man, y'all know, I say it all the time, I'm the biggest Eagles advocate that's not an Eagles fan, as you can see. But yes, the 49ers ended up beating the Eagles 23-19. And when Jake Elliott missed that extra point, it looked like it was going to be bad. It was going to be big. But you know what? It could have been big, because what this all came down to was Jalen Hurts having to lead a game-winning drive on the last drive, or attempt to lead a game-winning drive, and ended up having to go for it on 4th down, back-to-back plays, or back-to-back downs, I guess. Yeah, back-to-back sets of downs. And yeah, now the Eagles' play calling has always been a question this year, but in this game, nobody can say anything about Jalen Hurts. Because Jalen Hurts, for whatever you may say or feel about him, he was putting the ball where it needed to be. And I will say this: if you are saying that you're always open, you should definitely catch the ball. I'm sorry. I'm not the one. I don't put words in these people's mouths. If that's what you gonna do, all right. If that's what you gonna say. All right. You big and bad. All right. Hey, be the Eagles' #1 receiver. Catch that motherfucker. Oh man. Yeah. And then Sirianni and got into it on the sideline. I thought it was because he was telling them to. I thought he was telling them to, that he was getting in his ass about not catching that ball because he had butterfingers for some reason tonight. But no, he was actually telling him to get off the field per a source. So yeah. Damn, yeah, so let's get into these stat breakdowns. All right, Brock Purdy, 18 for 31, 262 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Jalen Hurts, 20 for 35, 168 yards passing, 1 touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 15 carries for 48 yards. He didn't really get out the gate like he usually do. Saquon Barkley, 26 carries for 106 yards. Demarcus Robinson, 6 receptions for 111 yards, 1 touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 4 receptions for 33 yards and 1 touchdown. Dallas Goedert, hold on. He had 2 touchdowns, didn't he? Or was rushing touchdown? Okay. All right. So yeah, they here's Christian McCaffrey's other stats. 6 receptions for 66 yards and 2 touchdowns. Yeah, say his name and he appears. I believe in the devil. I gotta cut that. But anyway, so yeah, George Kittle had 1 reception for 6 yards. That was the play that he got injured on. It's looking pretty bad. He had to get carted off, and he hopped back into the locker room, and yeah. So I'll bring updates as they develop. So let's see. Devontae Smith had 8 receptions for 70 yards. A.J. Brown had 3 receptions for 25 yards. He was targeted a total of 7 times. So that means there's 4 passes that he dropped. 2 of them was in that last drive. Come on now. And then especially with Kenyon Mitchell. Kenyon Mitchell set y'all up with 2 picks. And the only thing that y'all could walk away with was field goals for that. But yeah, nevertheless, that was the NFC wildcard weekend. One thing for the Eagles, and this is unanimous across the board, every fan that I've talked to said the same thing. Kevin Patullo gotta go. And they're really not too keen on Sirianni sticking around either. But yeah, when he has competent people around him, he can, he has a good, you fuck around and get a Super Bowl out of it. You get a Super Bowl appearance out of it. So, all right. Now, next week in the NFC divisional round, so we got the Chicago Bears versus the LA Rams, and we got the Seattle Seahawks versus the San Francisco 49ers. So we got a division battle there. And actually, they was going at it neck and neck, coming down the wire over who was going to lead the division. So, hey, me personally, I don't care which team wins because we beat both of them. So yeah, go Seattle, go San Francisco, go as far as you can because we beat y'all motherfuckers, and that further solidifies our relevance as a contender. All right, but this is just me talking some shit. All right, but those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? How do you feel about the NFC teams wild card weekend? Put your comments in the comment section down below. We're going to chop it up and start this conversation. My name is Advance. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe on everything. I'm out.